and then they opened a sand mine next to it. And what the fuck, man?
The sand mine doesn't damage it, mate. It's got all the right permits.
Yeah, well, so apparently if you've got a piece of paper, all the bad stuff just goes away.
Well, I've got a mate that lives in Baralla Bay. He owns quite a big place, 10,000 acres. Really good farmer. Has won awards of how he looks after his country.
Yeah.
Land Care Awards, Sustainability Awards, so he's right up there. He just dug a quarry. It was an acre, so he could put gravel on his roads driving around so it doesn't go through. It's all that black soil country.
Yeah,
You sink up to your axles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's trying to be more sustainable. Well, he got a visit from the reef police, the reef compliance police, that they had satellite imagery where they seen him digging this quarry. So they went onto his place. They're like police. They're allowed to go on, ask your records. They wanted to meet with him. They met with him. They went to the site and said, mate, what are you doing? You know, that's a bare area. And he says, well, I'm trying to line my roads, mate, stop erosion and be more sustainable. And they said, well, you needed a permit to do that. And so they were going to take him to court. And so 10 k's away on the range, they've blown the top off this range, literally these foreign renewable developers, to put with these massive wind turbines.
Yep.
And he said to them, what about these guys up there? They're blowing the top off this range, clearing native vegetation. He goes, well, no, the legislation doesn't cover them. They're exempt.
Yeah, right.
Can you see the corrupt mandate between state and corporations?
Yeah.
That's how it works. And you know all the clearing that's done for renewables, those big wind farms and all that they blow the tops off mountain, put those big tracks in, that's counted as coming from agriculture.
What a joke. And all for something that's not worth doing anyway.
Well, look, wind turbines only have a capacity factor, so the percentage of time they meet their quoted maximum capacity when they're generating. In the last 12 months in Australia, 29% of the time.
And what is it about them that's killing all the wildlife off? Is it the vibration or the harmonic noise that the animals just take off from? Or?
Yeah. So it's a number of things. Well, it's the clearing to start with.
Obviously,
because, and the roads, because you imagine some of these turbines, they're 200 metres high at the hub where the blades go onto, and then each of the three blades is 100 metres long.
Yeah.
And so when they spin, they cover an area of 5 football fields. So there's a lot of clearing, a lot of crane work, a lot of roading work that needs to get up there. So, and a lot of cabling between them. But it's the actual blades that go around. So a lot of the migratory birds, eagles, bats, insects get wiped out by these blades.
Yeah.
And they don't even have to go. Bats only have to go near the blades, and it's the pressure wave that actually explodes the bats.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and even us, if you've got a big object, 100 metres long, that's a long blade, yeah? You see them on trucks, mate, they're big.
Yeah.
And they're swinging past the mast, the big stationary 200-metre object, that causes a noise vibration and a very low megahertz noise. We can't hear it.
Yeah.
But guess what? That sound, I think it's below 16 megahertz, we can't hear. Above that, that's when we can hear.
Yeah.
The animal kingdom in Australia, a lot of the mammals, our koalas, they communicate at about 4 megahertz. So they're building all these wind turbines up the top of these pristine areas, which haven't been cleared for agriculture or because it's too high up. Why would you clear it anyway?
Yeah.
But that's where all the koalas are hanging out with their mates, aren't they?
Yeah.
And so you've got these big wind turbines swishing around. They've got all this noise coming off them, and these sound waves, so they can't communicate with their mates because it drowns out that noise. And so it can affect koalas up to 10 k's behind and 10 k's in front of the turbine. So they're all out of there. But none of that gets taken into consideration. There are scientists saying that we should be doing research. What are you doing when you've got koalas in some of these, like Lotus Creek up near Rockhampton?
Yeah.
It has got the highest percentage of koalas in Queensland on that site. And they're going to build massive turbines on it, mate.
So,
I know, it's crazy. But me, as a farmer, if I went and cleared land against, I'd be in jail. You know, there is, I could show it, I'll send it to you. There is they call it it's a biodiversity management plan from one of the companies. I'm not going to say which one, up near Rockhampton.
Yeah.
And in that, how they're going to manage the impact of their development. And in there it says, well, you know, if we come across koalas, we'll try and get them out of the tree before we clear it. If it falls over and the koala's injured, well, they've got instructions there what kind of tools that the people need to carry to put that koala down.
Yeah, to euthanize it.
Yeah, so it's got there. They should be carrying crowbars and clubs to actually take that koala out.
That's fucking pathetic.
It's in there in black and white, mate. But can you see why communities are getting a bit peeved off where it's so unbalanced?